When I do it the second way, with both arms, I can get down lower, which means I can spring up higher. I'm also going to try and work out which arm's going forwards. And it's almost like this interruption, because I've got to keep changing arms. Both hands. Go back and forwards. So I don't need to work out which arm's going to go in front, because of which leg I'm going forwards with. I am alternating legs, but my arms going back and forwards, palms going back, palms going forwards. So that might be something that you'll change. That might be something that's new for you. So, bend your knees. It's really important that they get down, which helps when you've got both arms going forwards and back. Not so easy to do when you've got this. You just lose power. And it becomes an awkward exercise. I think that's why some of our participants end up doing cross-country ski. Because it feels weird doing it the other way. So, bend your knees to get down, to get up, and you want to make sure that you're alternating legs. Although, you could do one lock with the right leg lead, one lock with the left leg lead, and then alternate. There's nothing wrong with that either. But you do want to make sure you're alternating. And watch your clients. They will have a favourite side. This morning when I taught my class, watching my participants, I had maybe about 20 people in the pool, and there was 3 that always led with just their right leg forward every single time. So they need to be aware of that. There's a reason for why they're doing that. It's important that you encourage them to think left leg, right leg, because they'll lead with their right leg all the time. Great cardio exercise, and this is one of the really explosive ones, and that's this week's Aqua. Alright, Charlie Chaplin must have had it on all of us Aqua girls and boys, Aqua girls and boys, because this is not an easy exercise to demonstrate on land. If you're going to do it, you do need to bend your knees. So you need to get down to get up, right? And it's awkward to try and demonstrate with the arms and find a split action. So, yes, you could probably do it on a chair, but it's weird. I think it's odd. The best thing to use is the Aqua frame. And I like using the Aqua frame in this position. So the way I'm teaching is feet together, bend your knees, start with feet together, split your legs apart, split your legs apart. Make sure that you're alternating with the leg to the front and bend your knees to get up. Arms, both arms, pull back and forward. Palm down, palm up. So as you go down, pull back, and push forwards. Well, actually, it's the other way around, isn't it? So your legs you go down and then you pull back. That's it, you pull back as your legs open out. So, you might be able to get away with one demo, but once you've demonstrated the legs, then talked about the arms, then I would just show one, even though it might not be a really big special one, where you sort of almost jump, almost split your legs, just to demonstrate how those arms go for legs. Remember I talked about opening out the fingers, so they understand that they've got to drag backwards, a big, big action. The most important part of this is that you teach them to get down, to get up. That they need to be able to drop their shoulders down to shoot up. When they start with their legs almost straight, they land their legs almost straight, in the chest step forward, they'll feel it in their joints for sure. When you bend your knees, it's like you're slowing down the force, your muscles absorb the load, and then you're ready to rebound back up again. The same thing, your arms get a full range of motion, which help you come up. So, you have to, a frame is really what you need, or if you've got a chair, the back of a chair, okay, but you would want to put your either side on to your class like the series going on your legs, or your back to the class, and test that the chair won't slip on the surface around the pool, so it's safe for you. And that's this week's Aqua tip.